But there are other examples. In India, Cavincare, a small company from Chennai, at the end of the day, they changed the game. They were fighting with big players like Hindustan Unilever and Procter & Gamble and so on. And they said, everybody needs shampoo, but you can't buy the big bottle, and they started selling in sachets. And today, 80% by volume of all shampoo is sold in sachets. And of course, everything else is sold in sachets. And that's the whole mindset of saying, I'm not going to play that game, I'm going to play a different game. And sometimes it's just about zig and zag. When the whole market goes one way, you have to go the other way. And then when everybody goes this way, you have to go the other way. So a few years ago, maybe a few decades ago, all of us bought shoes. We used to go and get our shoes made by a cobbler. But then came the era of manufacturing and mass production, and we all have the same kind of shoes. But now there's a little company in Lahore, right, which says, okay, I'm going to make shoes by hand again, and I'm going to make shoes made to your size and sell it through the internet. And I'm sure this company is not more skilled than all our shoemakers in Agra or wherever. But what he's doing is he's doing a little bit of innovation. He's selling on the internet, but more importantly, he's saying on the bottom of your shoe, I can give you whatever message you want because I've tailor-made it for you. You want to say, happy birthday, Dad. You want to say, put your name. You want to say, I love you. Whatever you want to do, I'll put it over there. And he's selling shoes as $250, $230 on the internet, which is, of course, the same price at which the Agra shoes are sold, except the Agra guy gets $10 out of this, maybe, if he's lucky. And then everything else is taken by the brands out there. And I think this is really the point, that and by the way, he did a IPO, he did a crowdsourcing fundraiser online, and he was oversubscribed by some 25 times. So this is a brand called Markhor. It's a big success story on the internet today. He's really a small shoemaker out of Lahore. And so that's the big point. How can you change the game? How can you change the rules of the game? And can you zig when the market zags and vice versa? The second point I want to say is, even if you're going to copy, don't copy from one parent, copy from two parents. We're all copies from two parents. That's why we're diverse. That's why we're individuals, because we get the DNA from two different people and you get something more interesting. Now, think about it. The most exciting brands in the world are brands that have taken two ideas from two diverse industries and put them together. When you think about cricket, right, we all think about cricket, and we say, how will I market a domestic cricket tournament in India? And you know, we know Ranji Trophy gets played, great matches, nobody watches them, right? Empty stadiums. But this one man, marketing genius, you might call him a fraud, but marketing genius called Lalit Modi. And what does he do? He's taken cricket and what can only be called entered live, it's a game show, right? It's a game show of television, and he's combined the two and created this thing called the IPL, which we'll all watch tonight if we have time, right? And this is what is IPL about? It is about scandals. It is about romance. It's about music. It's about dance. It's also about cricket. And cricket is very boring if there's no scandal in the IPL, right? Fantastic idea. Many of you, if you've been to Gurgaon, there is a place called Kingdom of Dreams. And what Kingdom of Dreams is, at one level, it's a musical show, right? It's a fancy music and drama. It's fantastic. It's a great, great, great experience, but it is also a circus. Because the performers are trapeze artists, they come in through the air, there are all kinds of things that happen, right? It is fantastic, but again, what have they done? They've taken a musical performance